Well, hello. I'm so glad you came back for a cup of tea with Peggy. And today I'd like to talk about a hero of mine, a contemporary. Well, actually, I'm a year older than he is, uh, but he's a very important part of all our lives and should be a hero to most Americans. And I'm talking about our own Joe Biden. You see, Joe inherited an awful mess here between the pandemic and a war that was completely unexpected. He managed to be there for the victims of the war, the Ukrainians, and he managed also to encourage adding Sweden and Finland into NATO. NATO being a very important conglomeration of nations that can help each other in the times of these dictators. He also confirmed the first African American woman to the Supreme Court. He also passed gun reform legislation. The CHIPS Act, which is the next thing he accomplished, was very impressive. Now, I'm a little vague when it comes to technology, but I know how important chips are to the computer, and I do understand that China was the entire market until very recently. And now we have decided that we will be producing the chips also, giving competition to China, and more importantly, providing many, many more jobs and, of course, lower cost. And then he topped that one off by signing a bill that provided health care for veterans who were exposed to toxic burn pits in Iran and Iraq. Now, the gas prices have gone down for the last 60 days. That's quite remarkable and very important. And then the Inflation Reduction Act. That was a real sweeping act. For one thing, Medicare will now cap each individual's responsibility at $2,000 per year. And the other part is that 15% tax will be on corporations whose profit exceeds $1 billion. It's a good start. Not nearly enough, but a good start. And investments in climate, or all of the other things above this, aren't worth thinking about because we are going to lose our world. And then we don't have to worry about politics, do we? So I think it's very important that we understand that we must do our share. We must vote, and we must be informed voters. You have to know why you're voting for someone and why you're voting for that particular individual or that particular party or that particular act. Study it up, make sure you know it, and make sure you vote. Oh, and there's a list right underneath this that'll show you all of the things I just talked about that Biden has managed to get done. I look forward to seeing you again. Take care now, and God bless.